वो आ गया। देखो देखो वो आ गया।
Hello guys, good afternoon. So today I'm going to react on a stand-up comedy again. So it's a video from the same old guy, Russell Peters, and the video is about accent. So yeah, I do have a funny accent, and I sometimes get teased like whenever I'm speaking to a foreigner. So it's very hard for them to understand my English because of the accent and sometimes my language. So let's get straight to the video.
I'm gonna let out a secret about Indian people for all the people here or all the people watching, whoever, wherever you are. If you're not Indian, this is a message to you.
They are representing brown people from straight out of Kathmandu.
Message to you on behalf of all Indian people. Hope my brown people don't get upset that I'm letting out our secret. But just so you guys know.
Bro, I'm quite thin-skinned, so I won't be offended. So yeah, man, you can carry out the jokes on my accent too.
Indian people are fully aware of what their accent sounds like. We don't actually need you we know exactly what it sounds like. We know it's not the coolest accent in the world, you know? You're never gonna see two Indian guys in a club standing around going, hey man.
You know, let me tell you a fact about like the subcontinent people. We can like how do I say, differentiate between the accent from the region. So like as you go to the north, the accent gets thinner. As you go to the south, the accent gets thicker. So if you go to the southern part of India, the accent gets more thicker, and if you go to the northern part of India and to Nepal, to northern India, it gets thinner, and to Nepal it gets more thinner. So it's like that. And comparatively, we Nepalese have like a thinner accent as compared to the Indians, and we can like easily judge like from what region they are from just by their accent too. Even if they are like speaking in English, we can like really say them, okay, this doesn't this English doesn't belong to us.
Man, aren't we cool? Don't we sound really hip? We are going to meet all the bitches tonight. I'm pimping. It's not gonna happen, you know? We know what it sounds like, you know? And don't think for 1 minute that we don't know that you're mocking us when we're not around. It's an accent, we're not deaf. Don't think when we walk into Home Depot and go,
So let me tell you a story like about how there was like miscommunication just because of my accent. So I was like talking to a foreigner on online, so and I had to like repeatedly like say my lines just because we are like having trouble understanding just because of my accent, because my accent was quite thick, and I immediately switched my accent to like speaking the Russian or like, you know, speaking like Arabic. So and the best part is they you know, they start understanding me. And and sometimes like when I talk to the people from other country, and if they find me difficult to understand, I immediately switch my accent. I cannot like imitate the accent from the western like the native speaker, but I can like somehow make it a bit thinner, so that the people I'm talking can like understand me.
hello, I'm looking for paint. Yeah, it's right down that aisle over there, sir.
Bro, we do sound cool, man. Like that's cool, man. That's how we talk, and we cannot change it. That's the way we speak, and we are proud of it.
Hey, Jim, did you hear that guy? He's looking for paint. Paint. Paint.
At least he say paint. In Nepal, we say pint. Our sounds more cooler. Like pant, no pint.
Hey, let's grab a cigarette and talk like this for half an hour. We know you're doing it, you bastards. But Indian people know what their accent's good for and what it's not good for. We know its limitations. You know what I mean? We know it's not good for getting laid.
He said that we know, but I have not ever like self-evaluated my accent. But after watching this video, I kind of like thinking like, am I like speaking in a funny way? So guys, comment.
It's not gonna help you. Hello, baby. Nothing's gonna happen for you. But you know what the Indian accent is?
Come on, man, that sounds dope. Hello, baby.
Is good for cutting tension. You got a tense situation, pop in the Indian accent. Tension's gone. Picture a serious courtroom drama. Your Honor, my client would like to plead guilty. Tension's gone.
There are like majority of Indian like they speak English like eloquently. I have seen I give credit to Indians for like getting myself talk this much because my English was weak. Then this I had watched so many skits comedy, the Indian accent comedy. I had watched several Indian English news. So that also helped me a lot in like improvising myself. So I there are like Shashi Tharoor, that guy has like the best English you will ever witness, and like Indian can like speak Indian perfectly. You cannot judge someone based on their accent.
But white people, let me talk to you for a minute. White Canadian people, especially. Canadian white people. When I say Canadian, I mean you're Canadian, your parents are Canadian, your grandparents are Canadian, you're really Canadian. Canadian white people, you have an accent. And they're completely oblivious to it. You do? I don't know if you're aware of it, sir. You may not have it, you look like a rich Canadian white guy. I don't know, you know what I mean?
So I cannot really differentiate between the American and Canadian accent. I can differentiate between Aussies, American, and like British. But I cannot really differentiate between Canadian and American. The only stereotype I have heard about Canadian are they are very nice.
You're a minority. But Canadian people have an accent. And it's funny when you watch white Canadian people talk, especially white Canadian guys, they have this funny ass way of talking. They talk, the way they speak, they make everything sound like it's the most matter-of-fact thing you've ever heard in your life.
I watched several movies, Hollywood movies, like where the actors were Canadian. Like the actor from Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds, he is a Canadian. Justin Bieber, like, and I cannot quite remember the names, but I have watched several movies of Canadian actor, and I never found their accent different as compared to the regular Americans while speaking. I sometimes find like the accents of blacks like they are a bit different, but on a side note, I don't think I can really differentiate. Maybe I am not. Maybe I'm like cannot say because of the weak English. I don't know what to say. So just let's get into the video. I'm not letting it complete, man. It's just like 5 minutes video, and I'm like talking and talking. Sorry for that.
And when they talk to you, it looks like they can't control their head. It looks like they're part bobblehead when they say stuff to you. Because they'll come up to you and they'll go.
I thought bobblehead was the Indian part, man. Hey, they say like we wave our head like this. The Indian, mostly the southern region, like people from the West think like they do head bobble while speaking. Allah, what? Yeah. But sometimes in a South Indian action movie, I see like people, Yeah, sorry.
Jesus Christ.
That was actually funny. Jesus Christ.
Did you get a load of the jugs on that one?
That's not in Canadian accent, that's a stoner accent. Like when they get stoned, that's how they do. Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah. They do. It's funny to watch. And white people sitting there going, "No, we don't have an accent."
Really funny. Because I've just watched you now, Russell.
What are you talking about? I can prove to you, white folks, that you have an accent. It's a pretty bold statement for a brown man. But I can prove to you. White people, when you swear, you sound like donkeys. You do, because you'll say stuff like, "Fuck ah." Shit.
Give me a break. Okay, that didn't work. I'm sorry.
You talk funny, man. It's okay.
Yeah, accent. I'm proud of my accent. I don't want to change my accent. You try to understand me. There are like lots of people around the world who don't get our accent, and I get amazed. I have like interacted with so many people, and ever since like I talk to them, yeah, some of them like easily understand, but the people who are new are still learning English. They find it very hard. But the East Asian accent, everyone can understand because they're like quite thinner. Like I said, the accent in as you go north, the accent gets thinner. So like as we go north part of Nepal, it also gets thinner and thinner. Like in the Himalaya part, if you go to China, they have more thinner accent. So yeah, man, it's all about accents. We was basically roasting the Indian accent, and me as a accent man who has a Indian accent. I find it funny. He didn't imitate just roasters. He roasted the white people accent too. So yeah, that's it, man. So please like, share, and subscribe my channel. And yeah, peace out, guys.